por favor, nos ponemos de pie para escuchar las estrofas del himno nacional de Colombia. Permanecemos de pie para escuchar a continuación el himno nacional de Uruguay. Según el protocolo de COVID-19, invitamos a los equipos a intercambiar un saludo social a la distancia. Le damos la bienvenida también a los árbitros de este partido: Yeset Díaz, de Puerto Rico; Nicolás Daniel Flores Ábalos, de Paraguay; y Johnny Batista Palermo, de Puerto Rico.
and the like in Buenos Aires. 4 different FIBA Intercontinental Cup tournaments have been held here, including the one-game tournament, if you want to call it that, this year, back in February, where San Pablo Burgos of Spain defeated Quimsa of Argentina 82-73. Obviously, the entire basketball calendar affected in many different ways because of COVID, including here this week with games that we were hoping would be held on the home courts of each national team's side, instead moved to neutral venues for COVID control purposes. That's why we are in Buenos Aires, not too far away from Uruguay, but further afield from Colombia. And you see just a minute away from the opening tap. And we will get this show, this group indeed, on the road to the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia in the summer and autumn of 2023. So Andres Ibargüen getting the start. Just about ready to get things underway. It'll be Batista, Ducas, Fittipaldo, Ceres, and Vidal on the court for Uruguay first up. And for Colombia, Angola, Atencia, Ibargüen, Michael Jackson, and Tony Trocha. Trocha against Batista, the opening tap, won by Colombia in their dark blue jerseys, and straight away inside, a little alley-oop attempt, no, but they get the ball back. And Atencia outside, starting things up. Jackson, Ibargüen. Shot clock ticking down, good feed, but the strip. Nice defense on the interior from Uruguay. And the look inside, kind of blind alley Batista, but the kick to the corner for 3, got it. Opening hoop of the game. A 3-point bucket for Uruguay and Emiliano Ceres. Angola on the perimeter. Unable to travel to Colombia in February for AmeriCup qualifying duty was Angola because of his Israeli club status at the time. COVID protocols really severe in Israel back in the winter. Another kick to the corner. That's Ubal, the stretch, 3. Big guy popping outside, and it's 6-0 for Uruguay. Might have been Ceres, actually, beg his pardon. Second straight knockdown 3. It was, in fact, as Angola will try his luck from outside, 3, and possibly 1 to come. That's the threat of the AEK Athens player, Brian Angola. Only played in 2 AmeriCup qualifiers, but averaged 18 points and 5.5 rebounds per game. Player with a bit of G League experience in North America. Played preseason basketball with the Orlando Magic back in 2018, did Angola. And for the 4-point play, free throw up and in. So that'll be a morale boosting bucket plus free throw for Colombia. Uruguay setting up Fittipaldo the dish. Kick far side and then looking interior for Batista, but the ball taken away. Colombia on the counterattack. Angola for another triple, got it! Swished right through. 7 points in a row for Brian Angola. Colombia, their first lead of the game. Sloppy pass, Atencia with the steal, and ball knocked out of bounds by Uruguay. So Colombia and quickly turning the tables. See how they get on here. More of an offensive set with Ibargüen out to Trocha. Trocha playing his club basketball in Bulgaria now. As another 3-pointer is short, but the rebound, Ibargüen able to save. Shot clock resetting. Nice screen from Ibargüen. Nice kick to the corner. Tough three with a hand in the face there. Uruguay picking up the rebound. They've got transition possibilities. Good dish off to Santiago Vidal. Beautiful setup work there. And Uruguay back in front by 1 point. Sencia to Ibargüen. Plays his club basketball in the Spanish second division with CB Pratt. The big body of Batista inside, and the foul on his way down was Ibargüen. It should be on the floor, I would think. You see the transition dish. No look effort, beautifully dispatched. Sares with the assist. I'd like to have a word with the Uruguayan jersey designer. The numbers are not entirely legible, what shall we say, but 3-point jumper for Colombia, no. Rebound taken down by Vidal. Only 5'11", Santiago Vidal. Batista, he's fouled on the floor. 6:46 left in this opening period. A couple of substitutions for the Uruguayans. Very aggressive pass from Vidal, gets away with it. Sares kicks across. Fittipaldo looking inside, but the strip comes to Trocha. This outlet pass could get Colombia going. Trocha's bumped by Ducas, Juan Ignacio Ducas. Only his 7th international game for Uruguay, former Santa Clara player in American college basketball. Trocha, I mentioned he's playing with Chernomorets in the Bulgarian league, 3rd in the league right now with a 4-1 record in Bulgaria, as Atencia picks up. Michael Jackson doing well. Find the man in the corner, but the shot clock ticking down, and that's the 24 seconds expiring. But Uruguay with the ball, and to the basket, the finger roll from Vidal. Santiago Vidal with 4 points. Uruguay leads by 3 as Trocha. 3-point look, wide open, but well short for Colombia. Fittipaldo looking inside. The reverse, wild from Ducas. Never in control of his body there. Atencia drops off. Trocha for 3, short, but rebound to Ibargüen. Dish inside, good position for Trocha, but he was blocked. And you see the Uruguayan interior defense coming to the fore. Bruno Fittipaldo, 30 years of age now. His 3-pointer off the rim and backboard. Rebound picked up by the Colombian Tony Trocha. He will look to set the high screen. Just past the halfway mark in this first quarter. Angola. He'll step back for 3. He's fouled again. He'll shoot 3. Second time fouled in this first quarter in the act of shooting a triple, Brian Angola. Both teams going to the bench. First timeout of the contest. 4:45 to go in the first. Uruguay leading Colombia 10-7, but 3 Colombian free throws to come. Little lack of defensive discipline there on the perimeter for Uruguay. So nearly squeaked into the World Cup last time around Uruguay.
No han podido meter. Hey, vamos a ir. 3 tiros libres. Vamos 22. Si podemos caer en hombre, caemos en hombre. Si no, caemos a 5. Vamos 22 después de los tiros libres. Y vamos a seguir. Ustedes dos, mírense bien. No puedo. Hey, si corren juntos, tenemos que irnos para transición de una vez. Hey, traten de ir. Esquina, es pasa a la esquina. Hey, shuffle cut y para devolverse. Ok, hey, stagger screen y seguimos. Vamos.
Stop to listen to Guillermo Moreno. As you see again, Santiago Vidal, penetration and matador defense, you might say, by the Colombians. Was saying that Uruguay, I mentioned they didn't qualify for the last World Cup. They came ever so close. They were 6-3 in one point during the qualifying cycle before losing their final 3 games to the United States, Mexico, and Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, the team that finished just ahead of them in the qualifying table. Angola at the free throw line, makes one of his first 2. Angola, a very good free throw shooter historically, averaging over 80% in his professional career. Now 3 for 4 on the night, or on the day, I should say. Easy to lose track of time of day inside. Basketball quartet of games in this building today. It's Fittipaldo. Holds up for 3 off the front rim. The tip by Waxman, no. And then knocked down to Angola nicely. Colombia with numbers. And a foul against Michael Jackson. Michael with 2 L's, 34-year-old small forward. Bumped by Ducasse. Ducasse's first foul, and Jackson to the line with Uruguay already in the penalty. Jackson alongside his club teammate Luis Almanza in the Colombia lineup today. They play for Caribbean Storm Islands, number 4 seed in the ongoing Colombian playoffs. They will face Titanes of Barranquilla, the number 1 seed in the playoff semifinals following this round of international games. 10-10 our score now. A couple of missed free throws from Colombia, but hanging right in there with Uruguay. Vidal, in, out, back in again. Kick to the corner, but good hand in the way by Jackson, but his foot on the sideline with just 3.3 left on the Uruguayan shot clock. Set something up quickly, Vidal, the wild heave for 3, found rim. Not the bucket, and then the miscommunication between Trocha and Atencia. Turns the ball right back over to Uruguay. See Theo Metzger into the game for the first time. 22-year-old power forward for Uruguay. And there's Agustin Ubal. Just his 3rd game for La Celeste. National team side. He's got a good handle for 6'6", 18-year-old. Shot missed, and the tip will stay at this end. Colombians don't like the call. Shot clock again set to 14. Metzger now outside Marcos Cabot. Now Cerez for three. High arcing shot off the front rim. Rebound taken down by Jackson. He'll try and go coast to coast the dish, but the layup attempt too strong. Rebound comes down to Ubal. And then second team foul of the quarter for Colombia as Cabot went to the deck. Foul will be on Atencia. Almost tripped over his own feet there to some extent. To the Uruguayan guard. Still a fair call, I'd say. And Uruguay, a little bit sluggish here offensively of late. Neither team going great guns from the field in this game just yet. Ball to the corner. That's a three-point look, and that's in. Nicely done by Metzger. Uruguay back in front. Angola. Nice screen from the Boglin. Angola for three. Got it! Bang from deep. Brian Angola. He has scored 12 of Colombia's 13 points in this first quarter. Nice shuffle for Cabot. High off the glass, no, but he was fouled. Probably should have finished that, to be honest, but he'll go to the line for two. Mentioned Angola strong in the two AmeriCup qualifiers he played in the last cycle. He actually averaged 24 points per game in the pre-qualifying tournament that Colombia had to go through. See Cabot, very strong free throw shooter. Having a good year thus far with Defensor Sporting Club, his third spell with the Uruguayan side. He has 4 double-digit points in his 5 games played. Double-digit point outputs, I should say. 2 free throws in. Uruguay back in front by a couple. Mendoza being hassled, and that could have been a backcourt violation. Uruguay pinches the steal anyway. Quickly, Cabot for three. Unorthodox looking jumper, but gets it to go. And Uruguay, their biggest lead of the first quarter. They lead by 5, 18 points to 13. Colombia now looking a little out of sorts. Not sure what that was meant to be, but Kirill Waxman comes down with it. Set up in the corner. The three-point look is too strong, but rebound taken outside by Cabot. Approaching the final minute of the first quarter. That'll be a foul on Angola. His first of the contest. Mendoza out. And for the first time, Luis Almanza to finish out this first quarter, presumably. So both teams will shoot free throws for the rest of the quarter as things stand. Ubal bumped. He'll go straight to the free throw line. Uruguayans 4 for 9 from deep. Colombia 3 for 8 from outside the arc. from the free throw line. Ubal. 19 for 21 from the charity stripe in AmeriCup qualifying, Ubal. Just played his first 2 senior games with Barcelona last week. Only 3 minutes in total between the 2 games. This is the second free throw. Rebound pulled down by Ibarguen. See Gianluca Bacci with the ball in the game for the first time. One of those Titanes de Barranquilla players. Trocha will try for 3, that's short. Bacci finds the rebound though. Cian Rojas, the long 3. That was too long. Metzger wrestling the rebound down. Uruguay just stretching away a little bit here as Ubal on the outside. 5 on the shot clock. He's got to go. Fade away, fall away, no. The rebound, Metzger. The reverse, no. The tip, yes. Good hustle on the offensive glass for Theo Metzger. 9 seconds left in the quarter. Bacci got to set something up. Goes into the paint, is bumped. Ball taken away, and that'll do it for the opening 10-minute period. A little bit sloppy there from the Colombians. (21-13) the score. It was 10-10 and 13-13, so final 8 points of the quarter scored by Uruguay. And giving them a little bit of breathing space. 1/4 of the way through this contest. Take a look at some of the highlights from that opening quarter. Uruguay getting us off and running. That 3-point shot by Cerez, followed it up again with another. Uruguay led 6-0, but then Brian Angola came to the party, the 3+1. He leads all scorers with 12 points on 3 for 6 shooting. But you see Agustin Ubal and also the little guy, Santiago Vidal, doing good work offensively. It's Cerez leading the Uruguayans with 6 points. Metzger and Cabot each with 5 points apiece. That's Cabot's unusual form on the 3-point shot, but doesn't matter how, it matters how many. And Metzger cleaning the glass a couple of times and setting up Uruguay nicely into the second quarter. FIBA World Cup app. Scan that on your screen. Download the app for live stats. Plenty more about this great tournament. Right now, Colombia shooting 3 for 10 outside the 3-point arc and 0 for 7 inside the arc. Not going to get it done. 3 for 17 from the field. Uruguay starting with possession in the second quarter as Metzger looking inside. Nice work by Waxman, who goes down, taking a whack. Kirill Waxman, the New York native. One of 5 Uruguayan players here tonight who was in the Olympic qualifying team back in June. A pair of close losses to Turkey and the Czech Republic. Waxman playing for Malvin in Uruguay. He had 14 points, 11 boards on the 16th of November and a loss to Bigua. Domestic action at his best game of the year in a losing effort. With that second free throw, he stretches Uruguay's lead to double digits for the first time here this afternoon. Colombia needing a response, not getting it from Angola. Numbers at the other ends for Uruguay, with Angola slow to recover. And now Cabot pulling the ball back outside. Interior look for Waxman to the corner. No look pass comes near side from Ubal. That is an offensive foul. Ceres looking a little worse for wear there as he slow to get up. He will now be subbed for Fittipaldo. And you see the Leonovo Tenerife player, Bruno Fittipaldo. 22 points against the Czechs in that Olympic qualifying mini tournament. Angola trying to do it all himself from 28 feet, that's short. Rebound to Cabot. Fittipaldo. Nice reverse pass to Waxman. He was tied up. And Fittipaldo for three, yes! Good stuff for the Uruguayans, not so much for the Colombians. "13 points now, the Uruguayan run. Atencia, he reverses and scores to end that long scoring drought. But the three-pointer, open look and drained right through by Theo Metzger. 32% career three-point shooter, Theo Metzger. Cian Rojas now pulls outside. That's Divya Perez off to Trocha, and then inside to Perez, who doesn't quite have the fingers to keep that ball in play. Turnover to Uruguay. See the silky stroke of Fittipaldo. See the bucket for Atencia. Back in Colombia after a spell with Club Halkar of Iceland. Michael Jackson back into the contest for Uruguay as the three-point look from the corner. Metzger again, this time misses. Rebound Jackson. Jackson not in control, but pulls up from the elbow, misses. And it's all Uruguay at the moment. Fittipaldo, no defense to speak of. Bruno Fittipaldo averaging more than 13 points a game for Tenerife in the Spanish league, and here stretching the Uruguayan lead to 16. Angola hassled by Ubal outside. Hand check, that'll be a foul against the Uruguayan youngster. Montevideo native is Ubal, the other side of the Rio de la Plata. Argentina and Uruguay, longtime rivals in many ways, including across multiple sports. Ubal still complaining as finally Angola go to the line. It's the one shot here. After Angola credited with the bucket, so the three-point play makes it a 13-point Uruguayan lead. It's Cabot gesticulating wildly and walking. Just took about 6 steps there going backwards. Not spotted. Fittipaldo thought about the three, instead goes inside, draws contact, and gets the foul. Theo Metzger now leading Uruguay with 8 points. Angola with 15 of Colombia's 18 points on the board. See the reach-in foul from Jackson there. That's his second personal foul of the game. Fittipaldo inbounds to Cabot. Now Ubal. Open look, Fittipaldo for three, yes! He's got that jump shot cooking. 41st game for Uruguay, as at the other end, that's a nice look to spring Jackson in for the layup. Colombia needs a run. Like to make sure they're in touch within single digits at the half, as you see another bump outside. Is that another foul on Michael Jackson? Fouls mounting up here. Is Jackson to the bench. Jackson with foul number 3. Not even to the halfway mark of the second quarter. Perez also sits. Sorandaluque in along with Luis Almanza. Fittipaldo finds Joaquin Rodriguez. His three short, but Waxman the rebound. Fittipaldo pushed back. Ticky-tack foul against Sorandaluque. Only played 63 seconds of international basketball, DeLuque, before this contest. Back in the qualifiers for 2017 AmeriCup. Three-point look, another triple drained by Uruguay. Again, it's Fittipaldo. He's on the warpath. He's got 11 to lead Uruguay in scoring, as Colombia countering at the other end through Hansel Atencia. They're trading threes for twos, though, at the moment. Waxman along the baseline. Again, finding the open shooter in the corner, but this time the three-pointer missed by Rodriguez. Angola. Floater bank shot, cleverly done by the top scorer in this game, Brian Angola. Former Florida State player in NCAA basketball, averaging 12.5 points per game as a senior for the Seminoles. Cabot inside, looking for a release valve. Three-pointer is long. Angola, though, tips it right to Metzger. Johnny on the spot to put Uruguay back up by 15. Long three-pointer swished in for Colombia. That's a big basket. Knocked down by Atencia. He's got 7. Lead is back to 12. Earl Waxman. Oh, that's a touch foul against DeLuque. His second in relatively quick succession. You see that bucket for Atencia. Uruguay already shooting foul shots here in the second quarter, with Fittipaldo ready to shoot a pair. Very good free throw shooter, Bruno Fittipaldo, 86% career. 84% last year for Tenerife, makes the first. Used to play his club basketball in this building for Obras Sanitarias, did Fittipaldo. Joaquin Rodriguez and Emiliano Ceres for Los Charruas currently play here for Obras. Of the current Uruguayan side, as Atencia free throw line. Good interior pass, and the layup scooped in by Luis Almanza. Almanza's first points of this game. Vidal. Good ball handling to Metzger. And now Rodriguez. Fittipaldo. Look at him turn on the jets, but can't get the finger roll to go. Angola. Tricky pass inside, stolen away by Metzger. The long football pass, the length of the court to Fittipaldo for the easy 2-point bucket. Just lurking behind the Colombian defense. Able to scoop the ball home almost in one motion. Bruno Fittipaldo, and timeout has been called. Uruguay's lead is once again up to 14 points.
Hey, Hansen. Hey, nos vamos a ubicar así. Angola aquí. Hey, aquí va Tony Trocha. Hey, Hansen, con el balón, vamos a ir en puño. Pasa, aquí, hey, mano a mano. Viene, hey, Ibargüen temprano. Tony hace la pantalla y va a la esquina. Acá queda Luis Almanza. Hey, vamos en puño. Hey, las siguientes 2 o 3 posiciones vamos a ir en puño a ambos lados. Hey, para que ya nos salgamos de algo. Puño, una buena cortina aquí. Si no, quedamos en trance. Pero vamos, hey, tenemos que hacer detenciones, hermano. Hey, no.
Really is a great piece of thinking as well as execution by Metzger, looking long down the field for the touchdown pass to Fittipaldo. I can mix my sports metaphors up a little bit. Always been a good scorer, 30-year-old Bruno Fittipaldo. Averaging 11.1 points per game for his national team. And over 38% from outside the three-point arc. See a little bit of full court pressure being shown, at least by Santiago Vidal for Uruguay. Atencia being made to work, bringing the ball up the court. Kick to the corner for three. Almanza swished right through. So Almanza with 5 points in short order. Lead is down to 11. Colombia lurking. Not a full-scale run, but they have shaved a few points off the maximum Uruguayan lead in this quarter. Who was their backdoor? Nobody. Easy penetration for Gianfranco Espindola, his first action and first points of the game. Monson lost his footing, but goes to the hoop, gets the bucket to go, and the foul as well. Espindola with the contact. See his layup at the other end going down, but at the other end from Saint to Sinner. And Colombia starting to warm up inside the three-point arc in this second quarter. I mentioned they were 0 for 7 in the first quarter from inside two-point land. They are 7 for 9 now here in the quarter to reduce the Uruguayan lead to 10. Just over 2 minutes left in the first half. Vidal. Fittipaldo again. Shaking, baking, then withdrawing. Good look inside. Good shot as well from Kirill Roxman. Perez comes out to set a high screen, then backs off. Angola finds the man inside for the easy stuff for Andres Ibargüen. Played his club basketball last year in the Netherlands, did Ibargüen, before moving to the LEB Gold in Spain. Fittipaldo trying to go it alone, makes contact, or draws contact, and will go to the line for two. See the nice look from Angola to Ibargüen. 10-point game. 1:11 left in the half. Fittipaldo had a 22-point, 6-assist game in the ACB in Tenerife's win over Real Betis on the 14th of November. Drains another pair of free throws. And Fittipaldo now with 17 points, joint top scorer in the contest alongside Brian Angola. Angola it is. Nice dribbling inside, and then the easy bunny for Almanza. Not sure if that was meant as a pass from Angola, but he'll get the assist. Waxman outside high, gets the return pass. Great ball movement into the corner. Serez drives, and inside can't finish. Waxman though, Fittipaldo, the tough three, that was short. Rebound to Atencia, 3-on-1, here's Atencia, finds Angola, lovely finish. And it's an 8-point game. Colombia on the march a little bit here. Approaching halftime in Buenos Aires. See Ruben Magnano gathering his troops. Very calm demeanor for the former Argentina Coach of the Year back in 2000 when he was leading both Boca Juniors and the Argentina under-21 side. Four-time coach of an Argentina league title winner. Last of those back in 2009 before he moved basically full-time into international coaching.
Empezar con 8. 7, 8 segundos, 6 segundos está bien. Al revés, para el otro lado. Sí, para que seguimos. Claro, para que cabeza down.
See the great behind the back feed from Atencia to Angola. Now 19 points in the first half for Brian Angola. And it's made such a difference keeping Colombia in touch with the Uruguayans after they trailed by as many as I think 17 points in the second quarter. Uruguay can hold for the final shot of the half with Vidal in possession. Screen from Waxman. Vidal finding Fittipaldo. The wide open corner three rattles out. And maybe time, nope, no heave from Atencia. That will do it for the opening 20 minutes, and Colombia will feel very much heartened by the way that second quarter finished. Go to the halftime locker room trailing by only 8 points. 49 for Uruguay, 41 for Colombia. And plenty for both coaches to think about before we return to action in the third quarter. Angola with 19 for Colombia. Fittipaldo with 17 for Uruguay, the leading scorers for both sides. Atencia 7 points, 4 dimes, and 3 rebounds for Colombia as well. Luis Almanza into double figures with 10. Some of the highlights from the first half. Emiliano Serez, pair of corner three-pointers, but hasn't scored since the very early stages of this game. Angola, the 3 points plus 1, getting Colombia on the board to start things off. Angola 3 for 7 inside the arc, 3 for 5 outside the three-point line in this game. 4 for 5 from the free throw line. There's Theo Metzger from the corner. He finished the first half with 10 points and 4 rebounds. Marcos Cabot, 2 for 2 from the line. Just the 1 3-point bucket. His only field goal attempted in that first half. There was the great offensive rebound and finish by Metzger. 2 players for each team in double figures in points. And Uruguay again jumping out to that substantial lead, but pegged back a little bit. And that lead up to 37-20. Approaching the halfway mark of the second quarter before they were able to rally despite a few heroics. That was the great outlet pass to Fittipaldi from Metzger. But the corner 3 for Almanza, who really came on strong. He's 4 for 4 from the field. As we go into the first half timeout, let's take a look back at some best plays from previous FIBA basketball action.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Makes it look so easy.
Yeah, everything makes it look easy. Glad we're getting to see this Jokic.
To Clava. Clava, nice bounce pass. Into Willie Hernan Gomez. Oh my words.
What a move. What a drive initially. Attack the basket, then the bounce pass came. Nice job by Clava.
Gowrie. Back out to Jam now. Leads his man on the floor.
After the offensive rebound, look at this move.
Rui Hachimura! He just ripped through the ozone layer and pounded it home of Miles Turner.
Gotta get it in. It's in. Mahika breaks through. Mahika to win it. He can win it. There's still time. There's still time. There was more than point one. They're celebrating. There's no timeout. There's no timeout.
Runs the rebounds. Now Provatola. Deck behind the back pass. Oh yes. Now we've got to play.
That's the play of the day so far. Behind the back from Deck.
Did you see that? Matthew throws it down. Well, 11 guys have taken the floor for Nigeria. 10 of them have scored. None as emphatically as that.
Is that a Nigerian poster?
Yeah, it is.
We have walked this land for a long time. We know how far we've gone, and we're sure of how far we can go. Unity is not just a word here. It's not just a spirit in this sport. It's the way we all move. We are proud of our art, country, family, language, and culture. We are united by basketball.
Welcome to FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022.
Yeah, the women will be back in World Cup finals action, if you will, before the men are. Coming off the delayed Olympic tournament last year, or this past summer, I should say, in Japan. Straight into FIBA World Cup 2022 for the women in Australia, and then this tournament here from August the 25th to September the 10th, 2023. We look at the action from the first half. Brian Angola dominating scoring for Colombia. 19 points, 6 of 12 shooting overall, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, starting with this 3+1. Angola, the AEK Athens player, his side 4 wins, 4 losses in the Greek Basket League. The Villanueva native, about 100 kilometers or so east of Bogota on the Colombian interior. Went to junior college in Idaho in the United States before moving to Florida State to finish off his collegiate career. Really impressive first half for Angola. Played last year with Ironi Nesziona in Israel after a short stint with Partizan in Serbia. Belgrade-based side. As for Uruguay, their top scorer, Bruno Fittipaldo, 5 for 10 from the field, 3 for 7 from deep. The unorthodox shooting motion paying dividends. 3 rebounds, 3 assists as well for Fittipaldo. Well-traveled player, the 30-year-old, former San Pablo Burgos player, Avellino in Italy, Galatasaray in Turkey, Orlandina again in Italy, and before that, Obras Sanitarius in this building right here. And Fittipaldo off to a very bright start this season with Leonovo Tenerife, averaging 13.2 points and 4.4 assists per game. And showing up in national team colors again. Double digits in points already, with many more presumably still to come. First few Uruguay players making their way back out on courts. About 5 minutes to go before the start of the second half here. Colombians slowly working their way back toward their bench as well. Just 5 scores in total for Colombia. Angola with 19, Almanza with 10, Atencio with 7, Michael Jackson with 3 points, and Ibargüen with just 2. 8 scores for Uruguay, led by Fittipaldo with 17 and Metzger with 10. And they will be looking to come out strong in the third quarter. Colombia in the qualifying for 2019 World Cup in China lost 5 of their 6 first-round games by an average margin of 18 points and lost all 5 of the games when they were trailing at halftime. Their only win came when they were ahead after 20 minutes. So they will be looking to break that pattern. Here on what looks like a bright and sunny day outside in the Argentinian capital. Bit of light leaking through back of the building. I'll close those doors to help the shooters get back underway here in the third quarter. Building far from full just now. There's a bigger crowd cheering on the Venezuelans in the first game. Got Argentina in the nightcap here. Bit of an advantage starting out on their home courts. Of course, Argentina will very much be among the favorites, not only to make it to the tournament 2 summers from now in the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia, but to be there amongst the medal winners. Uruguay just wants to get back to the top table of international basketball. Again, they haven't made it to a World Cup since 1986, not to an Olympics since 1984. And there's those close losses in Olympic qualifying. Lost by a single point, 80-79 to the Czech Republic on the 2nd of July after an 11-point defeat to Turkey on the 30th of June. They have comfortably qualified for the AmeriCup tournament next year. Technically top of their group, although they only had a 3 wins and 3 loss record. Brazil unable to play their last 2 qualifying games because of COVID-related complications. Colombia just pipping Chile to the final spot from AmeriCup Group A with a 2-4 record. Venezuela and Argentina leading the way to the 2022 AmeriCup finals. Ruben Magnano ready to see his team play a bit better in this third quarter than they did in the latter stages of the second period. And both teams gathering together. We are not long for the start of this second half. Uruguay with 14 fast break points in that first half to only 2 for Colombia. That really the margin of difference between the two sides. Also getting much more out of their bench. 22 points from their reserves, only 10 for the Colombians. Look at the overall stat sheets. All the numbers point toward Uruguay. It's really quite fortunate for Colombia that they are only 8 points down at this stage. Plenty of time to stage a big comeback and maybe get a huge win. The Colombians, not sure exactly what their aspirations are for this qualifying period, but you know, if they can get into the second stage, not finish bottom of this group with Brazil and Chile, the other 2 sides. Colombia did finish ahead of Chile in the AmeriCup qualifiers, so if Colombia can get through to the final 12, continue gaining experience. It's not the youngest of sides in the tournament, but want to build upon a decent foundation that Guillermo Moreno has been building. They start the second half. Atencia cross to Almanza. Angola inside, off the window and in. Strong start to the second half for Angola, just as he started strong in the first quarter. Fittipaldo guarded by Angola. And Angola the touch after Almanza had switched over. Seven on the shot clock. Long inbound pass, Fittipaldo. Vidal back to Fittipaldo for 3. Got it. Bruno Fittipaldo with 20. Very early in the second half. Got a blind alley there for Colombia. Counter for Cerez. He cannot finish, though. The rebound flopping out to Almanza. Big break for Colombia there. Ansel Atencia driving against Vidal. The fadeaway short. Good rebound snagged by Cerez. Near side Ducasse for three. Yes! And that restores the double-digit lead for Los Charruas. Colombia needs a solid set here. And goal for three. He's fouled again. Shooting a three-point attempt. And that'll be a third trip to the line. Second time shooting 3 free throws. The first time he made the bucket and got fouled. You see Ducasse, the nice stroke. His first points of the game. Angola got poked in the eyes, so he's just needing a little bit of attention. Foul was on Batista, who's been very quiet in this game. Esteban Batista has only played 5 minutes. He's got 3 fouls now. Yet to attempt a free throw or a field goal even. No rebounds, no assists, so not been a great game for the former Atlanta Hawk. As first of 3 free throws drained by Angola. They still have the doors open at either end of the arena. Again, it's not the best sight line, but not deterred. Angola makes all 3. Colombia back in business, trailing by 9. Santiago Vidal, Bigua player, the Uruguayan league. Fittipaldo, though, really driving this offensive engine. That's Batista blocked. Uruguay wanting goaltending, but not given. And turnover there. Atencia losing the handle. Vidal, great look for the little finish. Inside Fittipaldo. All credit, though, to Santiago Vidal to spot the opening. Set Fittipaldo up for yet another hoop in this game. Tony Trocha had a very quiet night. 0 for 4 from the field. Zimbabwean back to Trocha. Shot clock ticking down. Atencia heaves and misses everything. Good defense there as you see the block. I think just got it before it started coming down, Trocha. But that was the look. Vidal to Fittipaldo. 7:08 left in the third quarter. Uruguay up by 11. Batista shoved by Ibargüen. First foul of the game on Andrés Ibargüen. Ibargüen from Columbia, Texas originally, near Houston. Dual citizen, American and Colombian. Very strong defense by the man who picked up that rebound there for Colombia. Angola, kind of blind alley, then drains the shot from outside out of nothing. Almanza's rebound setting up the possession, finished by Angola. 27 points now for Brian Angola. And good defense there from the Colombians. Atencia front court. Angola for three again. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. The Uruguayan lead trimmed to 5 now, and Angola has 30. Batista for La Celeste. Fittipaldo, the other end. He retaliates with another triple of his own. It's a two-man game right now. Angola versus Fittipaldo. Almanza now trying to rejoin the party. Ball falls kindly to Ibargüen, who finishes at the 10. Fittipaldo with 25, Angola with 30. Fittipaldo kick to Vidal for 3, short. Rebound tipped and gathered by Ibargüen. Game hasn't been this close for quite some time. And foul off the ball. So you see Angola. He's heating up. A little NBA jam for Angola. Came into this contest averaging more than 18 points a game for Colombia. And he is going to bring that number rather higher. Is Atencia the fadeaway floater? No. Rebound taken down by the little guy Vidal. He will go all the way and with the scoop and score. Big basket there for Uruguay. Lead back up to 8. Trocha. He'll pull up for 3, left alone, but that's short. Rebound Fittipaldo. His outlet pass. Oh, and the stuff. Good block. Getting back Trocha after his miss. You see the move by Vidal, blowing right past Hansel Atencia. Ducasse had the open look, but chose to go back to Fittipaldo. Fittipaldo kicks to the corner, sets up Vidal. He'll pull up. No. Great movement for the three-pointer that doesn't go in. Rebound kicked around, and Trocha, you know, that's beg his pardon, Angola who went down, getting the board. Not traveling as Atencia now. Squeezing through the two defenders, but the shot doesn't go. Fittipaldo grabs the loose ball. Fittipaldo the floater, a little bit too strong. Ibargüen the rebound. And the contact, no foul called as Almanza wanted a whistle, and now commit to foul himself. A little bit of frustration and ill discipline there from Luis Almanza. There was Trocha. 2 blocks now in this quarter for Tony Trocha. But it's Uruguay again with the ball. As Ubal checks back in, Vidal goes out. Bigger lineup on the floor for Uruguay, as Colombia has also brought Michael Jackson, Gianluigi Bacci, and Divya Perez back in. Jackson, another foul on him. That'll be his 4th. Straight into the game and probably straight back out for Michael Jackson. Only been able to stay on the floor for 9 minutes. With the 4 personal fouls is Fittipaldo. Another triple effort and another swished right through. Good grief. That was Cabot, beg his pardon. It wasn't Fittipaldi for once. Cabot with the goofy-looking shot, but gets it to go. He's got 8 in this game. Bache finds Perez, bumps Blocksman. The fadeaway floater goes down. Tough shot. Made it go. Ubal, he's blocked, but not before bodily contact. Trocha again with the rejection as Ubal went down hard. I think the foul's going to be on Rojas, or no, it was Trocha. Might have landed on his tailbone there. Augustin Ubal. Back up on his feet, a little bit gimpy looking, but I think he'll stay in the game. Has to stay in the game to take these free throws. Now 2 for 3 from the line this afternoon is Ubal. Make it 3 for 4. Uruguay's lead back in double figures. Bachi front court for Colombia. Angola back in business. Tough 3 there. Oh! Wow! And fuego. There's Brian Angola. Cabot plays catch with Ceres. Shot clock ticking down. The 27-footer is long. Strong tip. Backcourt taken away. Smart reaction by Bachi with the steal. And again, Colombia. Chance to cut into this Uruguayan lead. Angola isolated on Ubal. Another step back 3. Again, he's fouled. Can't get the 3 to go. But once more, Angola to the line for 3 free throws. "33 points so far. 7 of 8 from the line. Already shaping up to be one of the great performances across this entire qualifying cycle. In his last game for AEK Athens on Saturday at Lavrio in the Greek League, had 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists in Angola, but couldn't have expected to come out here this hot. He's got 36. And the Uruguayan lead, again, trimmed to only 5. One more to come. Well, there was a lane violation. They had to take it again, but he gets it. Well, they've given him credit for 4 free throws there, and not sure that's quite right, but Metzger outside for Uruguay. Ubal the floater, short. Colombia the rebound. Ubachi. Angola again. He's got to start finding a way to defend him better. Bachi, Angola for 3. No, for once, but Perez the tip back. That's Rojas for 3. No. Rebound Metzger. Cabot. 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Dribbles into the corner, nearly swallowed up by Perez. Clock ticking down. New ball, tough shot was long, and that should be a shot clock violation. Indeed it is. So Colombia, they trailed at halftime 49-41. 8-point lead trimmed to 4 at the moment if our scoreboard is correct. Into Rojas in the corner. Fachi now. Angola frees himself up. The leaner threes, no, but the Rojas rebound. Fighting hard for it. Got it back and hold for one shot if they want. 6 seconds on the clock. Gotta go. Angola, nowhere to go, but he releases in time, but just short before the third quarter comes to an end. Woof. This contest really heating up in Buenos Aires right now. Colombia, another good quarter for them. With 10 minutes remaining at the Estadio Obras Sanitarias, the Uruguayan lead is only 4. 67-63. Still not quite sure how Angola got those 4 free throws, but let's take a look at the Brian Angola show. 37 points officially in this game. At the other end, plenty of great stuff from Bruno Fittipaldo. That was a great dish to Fittipaldo from Santiago Vidal. Fittipaldo with 25 points. But that still pales in insignificance next to the 37 of Angola. Corner 3 for Fittipaldo. And Vidal, decent quarter for him. He's got 6 points, 3 rebounds for the little guy, and 3 dimes as well. But really, with Fittipaldo scoring 25 of Uruguay 67 and Angola 37 of Colombia 63. It really is quite something, and we could have an amazing spectacle in store in this final quarter. Reminder, you can download the official FIBA World Cup qualifying app from the App Store, from Google Play, wherever you get all of your apps. Track all the scores, standings, news from around the world of basketball as the road to the 2023 World Cup in the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia really gets on the road today. We had some European action yesterday, but today it's Africa and the Americas kicking things off. And that's the second game in America's qualifying. 3-point basket, no good, but the rebound to Metzger for Uruguay. Cerez outside, hassled by Angola as Fittipaldo potentially trying to stick to leading score, and then inside Cerez bumps. And the shot clock expires, no foul. That'll be a shot clock violation against La Celeste. Should that have been a foul? I can see arguments both sides. Angola comes front court again for Colombia. Got his man posted up inside Rojas, backing in. backing out. That's a tough three-point shot. Short from Atencia. Inside, contact made as Ibargüen went down. And the call going Colombia's way. Watch the collision inside here. So maybe a loose elbow there by the Uruguayan player. Waxman getting whistled for the foul. His second of the game. Polite inquiries from Ruben Magnano on the Uruguayan bench. Trocha outside to Cian Rojas. Angola now, 6 on the shot clock. He's going to be forced into a tough shot here. Just gets a little bit of space, but the air ball turns things over to Uruguay. Asking a little bit too much of himself there. Brian Angola, 10 for 20 now from the field. As this is Agustin Ubal. Give and go with Metzger. Fittipaldo wants off the ball movement. Give and go with Waxman. Nearly a travel on the baseline. 2 on the shot clock. Inside, Serez is fouled. He will go to the line. Not quite able to finish that. See the contact from Trocha. Tony Trocha, his first foul of the game, I believe, as Angola goes to the bench for one last break before presumably he's on the floor to end this game. As the first free throw missed by Serez. Average free throw shooter, Serez. Makes the second. Uruguay's lead back up to 5. Jackson back out on the court with those 4 personal fouls. Jackson going inside, draws contact, short with the rebound. And with the shot, rebound falls to Uruguay. Fittipaldo. Into the lane, the floater up and in. So Fittipaldo, 2 more points, had his impressive stat line. Atencia, the 7 on the shot clock for Colombia. Ibargüen inside, he misses the bunny, the rebound. Waxman went down. What's the call here? Should have been a bucket. I think Waxman was fouled by Ibargüen. And Colombia just shooting themselves in the foot here. They've had their chances. They get right up in Uruguay's face in this game, but the lead for Los Charrúas right now is 7, and now bump on the perimeter by Rojas. Foul against Colombia once more. Fittipaldo freeing himself, finds Waxman inside, but he looks for Metzger in the corner. He misses. Rebound by Rojas. Former Western Washington player, NCAA Division II basketball, Cian Rojas. Now with Brasilia in the Brazilian League, NBB. Inside, up and in by Trocha, with a free throw to come. Strong move by Trocha on Metzger. And that might be the spark. Colombia needs to climb all the way to the top of this Uruguayan mountain. Again, Uruguay led by 17 points at one stage in the second quarter. Free throw here for Trocha, not a good shooter. Texas A&M average only 57% from the free throw line. You can see why there. And he played NCAA basketball. Developed a little bit as a free throw shooter since then, but big miss. Uruguay's lead is still 5, and now Fittipaldo. Atencia annoyed to have picked up another foul. It's the third personal on Atencia. 6.5 minutes left in this opening Group B FIBA World Cup qualifier for both teams. Brazil and Chile on this court. Start time scheduled for 6:10 local here. It's GMT -3 if you're scoring at home. Wherever in the wide world of basketball you are, great to have you here with us as that rebound tipped out to Michael Jackson. Uruguay's lead is 6. And Angola back on the court. 37 points to his name in this game. Atencia. 8 on the shot clock. Nice screen by Ibargüen. Jackson. Got a release. Inside the heave, no, the rebound tipped, but gathered by La Celeste. Ubal front court. Point forward of sorts for Uruguay. Ubal to the hoop for the bucket and the foul. Little burst of speed there from Ubal. Was second in scoring at the 2019 Under-16 FIBA World Cup. Averaging 19.3 points per game for Uruguay. That's Atencia's 4th foul, by the way. So both he and Jackson one away from fouling out. As Ubal completes the 3-point play and increases Uruguay's lead to 9. It's full court pressure here from La Celeste. Jackson does well into the corner for 3. Yes, big basket. Little pound on the advertising hoarding by Uruguayan coach Magnano. Very big basket by Trocha. Only 5 points in the game for Trocha as a bump on the inside. Foul called against Colombia. Ibargüen whistled for the call. And Uruguay already in the penalty here in this 4th and final quarter. Ibargüen now has 3 personal fouls. Fittipaldo, very good free throw shooter, to the line. Gets them both to go. And Fittipaldo now has 31 points in this contest. Uruguay's lead is 8. Atencia on the perimeter to Angola. Gotta get him back on track in this 4th quarter. Finding shot creation a bit trickier here. Battling inside the bunny, no good. Rebound falls to Trocha, but way too strong off the glass. Another attempt. Filters outside. Jackson retrieves in the corner, but he stepped on the sideline. Can't believe that call, Jackson. Watch the back foot. Yep, right there. Left shoe outside the court. Colombia continues to huff and puff. But can they get all the way back into this game? Uruguay in possession. Fittipaldo with 30 points, by the way, not 31. There's Ubal, strong inside. No, the tip up and in by Waxman. Timeout taken. Double-digit lead restored for Uruguay, 78-68. With 4:25 left in the fourth.
Atención a esto, Vamos a ir con Ibargüen aquí. Hey, aquí viene, no, perdón. Aquí viene Angola. Hey, Ibargüen aquí. Ansel aquí. Aquí viene Tony. Hey, Tony viene y pantalla a Jackson. Jackson está aquí. Hey, vos vas a traer el balón, Hansel, por el lado de Angola. Vamos aquí. Ibargüen en pantalla Angola. Angola abre acá. Vamos a hacer un flare con Angola. Hey, o si no, un poste interno con Jackson aquí. Hey, vuelvo y repito, Hansel hacia el lado de Angola. Venimos para acá. Angola. Hey, Ibargüen temprano al jugador de Angola. Hey, lo pasamos en skip, o si no, si te quedas con la pelota, posteamos a Jackson. Hey, vamos, vamos, vamos.
Vamos indeed for Colombia, as you see Ubal missing, but Waxman tipping. Carol Waxman, former Iona player in NCAA basketball back in the day, graduated in 2006. Angola, that's a good look for three, but it's short. He's lost his touch. With the rebound to Trocha. Need a basket here, Colombia. Trocha, the turnaround, bank shot up and in. Each possession critical for Colombia. And offensive foul, the screen set by Waxman. Fittipaldo chuntering away. Colombia, front court through Atencia. Barguin to Angola. See the defense being deployed against Angola outside. Maybe freeing up space inside. Barguin to the hoop. No, the tip comes back to Ubal. He bumps into Trocha, trying to draw a charge there, but that was not the most intelligent defense. That'll send Ubal to the line. Second foul of the game on Trocha as Jackson out. Almanza back in, as is Perez for Colombia. Ball misses one. He's already missed as many free throws tonight as he did in both of his AmeriCup qualifiers for Uruguay. Ubal makes a second though. The lead is 9. Atencia pulls up from 16 feet. Got it. Atencia now with 9 points. Colombian deficit is 8 as Waxman inside. He's stripped. Colombia gathers. Angola will bring the ball front court. There are 3 minutes left in the game. Angola's fouled by Waxman. Not yet in the bonus, Colombia, at the last foul for Uruguay to give. They still have life in this game, Colombia. Potencia. Kicks to Trocha for three, that's way off. Rebound to Ubal, he's tied up and stripped. Back to Angola, great hustle by Almanza. Potencia trying to find an opening. Kicks to Almanza for three. That was a nervous looking jumper for me though. Almost as though he knew the stakes on that shot. Uruguay in control. Fittipaldo outside with the ball. Waxman the screen. That's a wild pass. That'll come back to Angola in transition. Angola inside, the jump step. Bank shot, no. Rebound pulled down by Uruguay. That was Cerez with a big board in traffic. Kicked out to Cerez. He fakes the shot into the corner for three, and maybe that's the dagger for Uruguay. The finish by Theo Metzger. 10-point lead for Uruguay with 1:43 left in the game. Potencia fades away, no. Rebound Trocha up and in. But their rope in this game starting to burn up. It's Fittipaldo. Should want to milk this clock down, but he's fouled. No shot. That was well before the foul, before the bucket went in. But Fittipaldo, 2 more free throws. Not the guy you want to foul, really. Yeah, about 5 seconds later, the ball went down into the basket. The scoreboard is incorrect, by the way. It's now 83-74, what you're seeing on the screen. Not 85-74. Missed the second free throw, so it's a 9-point lead. Everything must go now, surely, for Colombia. Angola. Got to find a 3-point look. Trocha, he's got space to shoot and misses around the rim and out to Metzger. And that may well be that. Fittipaldo slowing things down. Good strip, though, by Angola. And that was a wild heave, trying to draw contact, maybe get another 4-point play out of somewhere. Instead, Uruguay. That's a long 2 and not a good one. Rebound down to Trocha, but only 34 ticks to go. Euro step. Somehow that was a legal pass and now a tie-up inside. Jump ball called. Possession arrow stays at this end, but Colombia fighting valiantly in this second half, but just couldn't get all the way back into the game. Narrowed the lead to as few as 4 points, but couldn't get any closer. As timeout taken with 29.5 seconds remaining at the Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires.
Va a sacar la pelota. Hey, aquí va a venir Bachi. Hey, aquí va a estar Didier. Y aquí va a estar este man de Tony Trocha. Hey, Bachi va a venir desde aquí para acá. ¿Sí? Hey, el otro es Luis, que está aquí. se queda aquí pantallando. Hey, Jackson, lo que vos vas a hacer es, vas a pasarle la pelota a Divier, vas a hacer un cambio de dirección, mano a mano, y una partida temprano que necesitamos llegar vos hasta el aro. Jackson, después del saque, llegar hasta el aro. Hey, hasta el primer pase, vamos a hacer presión, presión.
It's been an emotional game at times for both sides. Agustin Ubal certainly enjoying the minutes he's gotten in this game. Again, just a bit part player with Barcelona in the ACB. His first year with the senior team is inside the foul on Almanza, who will go to the line. Not what Uruguay would have wanted there. A comeback still mathematically possible for Colombia, but they will need to roll a couple of boxcars at the craps table now. Rattled around and in by Almanza, not a good free throw shooter. The Venezuelan native, Almanza, born in Caracas. But he intentionally tried to miss the second one, but Colombia in the paint too early. So side out for Uruguay. Metzger to Waxman. Vidal finding Ubal. Underneath Waxman, back to Ubal. And the dogs have been called off by Colombia. Uruguay is going to win this first FIBA World Cup qualifying game. 8.3 to go on the clock. And just about following the form book here. Remember, these teams face off against each other tomorrow as well. I think is a good solution with the neutral site games being played, not favoring one team with an additional home game over another. As that inbounds comes to Ubal, who's got to fling one up. No good. The rebound taken by Metzger. And one last three-point look, an air ball, but doesn't matter. Uruguay coming out on top in Buenos Aires. 83 points to 75. A good battling performance by Colombia. And a great night, certainly as far as points scored by Brian Angola. 37 in a losing effort for the Colombians. Bruno Fittipaldo finishing with 31 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists for Uruguay, as they look to complete the double over the Colombians tomorrow. Same time, same building right here. Plenty for Guillermo Moreno to build on in this game for the Colombians when they look at the film from it and figure out what to do differently tomorrow in game number 2 against Los Charruas. But it's the 2 points banked by Uruguay, which ultimately the most important result from this game. As both sides look to, at the very least, reach the second stage of the Americas FIBA World Cup qualifying. Highlights from the game: Brian Angola finishing as the top scorer, 37 points on 10 of 23 shooting. At the other end, just the 2 Uruguayans in double figures, Fittipaldo with 31, Metzger with 13 in the end. There's Fittipaldo, the prettiest of dishes from Vidal. At 6 points, 3 boards, and 3 dimes. Very quiet game for Esteban Batista. No points, only played 7.5 minutes. He is 38 years of age now, Batista, but his moral support certainly appreciated, regardless of his on-court contributions. There's Marcos Cabot with 8 points, including 2 for 3 from beyond the arc tonight. This afternoon, I have to keep reminding myself. Ubal, the 18-year-old, 7 points. Most of that damage from the free throw line.
Hola, 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 hola.
There's the big tip by Waxman. Hero Waxman, 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 personal fouls. Sonny Trocha tried valiantly, finishing with 9 points, but 1 of 7 from 3 on the afternoon. And Theo Metzger closing things out, really, for Uruguay. Pick up this opening win and should be able to build on this performance themselves as they move through FIBA World Cup qualifying Group B in this first round of the Americas qualifying competition. Again, Brazil versus Chile to come next on this court. It's been a good contest. I'm Darren Kilfera signing off. Again, our final score, Uruguay 83, Colombia 75, kicking off FIBA qualifying action in Group B in the Americas. Just a few closing shots of La Celeste picking up this victory. Great to see both teams fighting right hard to the end. But again, our final score, Uruguay 83, Colombia 75.
Dale.
Congratulations for this game. You were one of the big stars of it. How did you feel? It was the first match for Uruguay in this tournament.
Well, the most important thing was the win. We need every point of this qualification, so I'm very happy for this. We need work together. We need to have more time, but we know how it works, so we will try to recover for tomorrow. We will have to adjust some mistakes we did today and try to win again, because it will be very important finish 2-0 the first window.
Okay. What do you think you need to improve for tomorrow's game?
Well, of course, Angola was on fire in some moments of the game. We controlled him at the end. That was important to finish up. So many things, because we don't have a lot of work together, but the most important thing that I take from this game is the attitude of the game, the team, how we fought until the end, and we get the win.
Okay, this is the start of a tournament that can give you the chance to go back to the World Championship.
Yes.
What is the main objective of this team? Do you want to get there? You are trying to improve the game or the team or consolidate a team? What is the main objective of?
No, I think we have to try to qualify, of course. With this system of qualification and with the 32 spots we have in the World Cup, I think we can make it. Last time we've been until the end, we lost in the last game, so we'll fight until the end. Then we'll have more players to come to the game in the summer window. So I think we have chances and we will fight to get this goal.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Igual es incómodo porque estás quietito ahí, tenés que girar,
Encima tenés que girar todo. Ahí está, ahí lo tengo. No, sé la voz que le está saliendo muy bien, está saliendo muy bien.